Hi, Virgo. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. So this can be a water sign or a person with water sign type tendencies. It's a situation that was very emotional and that took a lot of emotional maturity to handle. This card is so interesting because I've had this deck for a while. I don't use it tons, but I've used it a lot. And I literally don't ever remember seeing it. So this would be the Hanged Man, but it's called the Mirror. And so what this is bringing up to me is it's like someone's going to hold a mirror up. So you're going to see yourself, and this may be what that Judgment card is. You may really see yourself in a different way than your perception of yourself was, which can be a really positive thing. It doesn't mean you're going to hold yourself up and be like, wow, I'm a real asshole or something. I think most of us tend to think and believe the negative things and not the positive things. So I think somehow you'll be able to really see yourself clearly. You'll be able to see yourself from that different perspective, and it'll give you a much deeper understanding of yourself, and I believe much more confidence and insight into you, into life, into your circumstance than you had ever realized was there. It's going to be a really powerful moment, and I think this moment really fuels this Judgment card. That's really cool. I don't remember. There's a book, Polish the Mirror. I haven't read it, but that's what it's reminding me. It's also in the Trevor Hall song, to Zion. It says, polish the mirror so we can see clearer. So finding clarity, really, things are really going to become crystal clear. You're really going to be able to focus in on something and see something very clearly around the home area and make some pretty significant decisions about it. And it's something emotional, something you really care about. The underlying theme this month is judgment. So an awakening, seeing something clearly that you had previously not been able to wrap your head around. And it's something that once you see something, you can't unsee it. And this is a good thing. And so you feel like you've been living in such a way that like you just can't go back to living how you were once you have this epiphany. And so everything in your life has to change moving forward because it's just not an option to continue living the way you were. It's a very nice card. So in the recent past is the Fool card, and this is saying that because you had this realization and you're seeing things in a completely different light than you had previously, and in such a different light that you can't live the same as you had been. You have this fool, you started this fool's journey, and the fool is not a fool. The fool understands that there's never a perfect timing for something. If you're always waiting for the right moment for everything to be perfect and for everyone to agree with you and all those things, then you're never going to live. You're going to be stagnant because very rarely, if ever, does the world just plop the perfect opportunity in front of you without you having to do anything. And and everything, it just works out for everyone in your life and everything's perfect. So the Fool is just like, if I really want to live my life, I need to make my own opportunities, and I need to put one foot in front of the other, and I need to start the journey. I can no longer sit around and wait for it to come to me, and I'm going to do this. The Fool has very little baggage, and it's like you need to release everyone else's expectations, your own expectations, whatever self-limiting beliefs that you have that's been keeping you stagnant until then. And so this is maybe what your epiphany was. It's like, shit, life is short and I need to live it because, I was just saying, I know 5 people in 2 months who have died. And only 2, one was 93, one was 84, I think. But everyone else was 60, 50, and 45. So these are not just, older people that when someone's 93, as sad as it is that they're gone, it's like awesome for them. They had a great life. But, they could have had 93 years of not living, and the 45-year-old may have had a fuller, more richer life. You don't know, because it depends on how wisely you use the time you have. Coming up is Strength card. But to me, the Strength card isn't about like strength character, like I can get through this. I mean, it is, but it's more of a card of vulnerability, meaning I'm going to do this even though I'm scared as hell and it terrifies me. I know deep down it's what's true to me, what's honest, what's authentic, what I truly believe is right. And even though you're scared as hell, you don't know how it's going to turn out, you're going to do it anyway because you know it's what you must do. You know it's the right thing. And that takes a tremendous amount of strength to put yourself in a position, because you just know you have to. So many people don't, and they run and they never truly live, and they just try to blame other people or take easy way out, or manipulate things in a different way instead of dealing with things head on and just, stepping into it regardless of and it's not that they don't feel confident. It's the confidence in what you're doing without any confirmation or guarantee about how it will necessarily turn out, because there are very few things you can go into knowing 100% that it's going to work out, that it's going to be okay. So how people are seeing you is really completing one cycle and starting a new cycle, which makes a lot of sense. It's your new way moving forward. So you're completing your old way of life and moving forward on this new path, this new existence almost for you, because you're stepping into more authentic version of yourself, because you were able to see really clearly a part of yourself you had previously not recognized. And it doesn't mean you didn't know it was there, but you didn't acknowledge it. You didn't it was kept on the down low. Other people see you really moving away from stress and strain and feeling better. This is going to be a really positive, spiritual, mental relief, emotional relief. There's even water in here. You're going to feel much better by putting yourself out there and being vulnerable and pushing forward with something, even though you might be a little bit scared and unsure of how it will actually play out. but you know it's going to be better here than staying where you were, staying how you were. The focus is the Eight of Pentacles. And this is understanding, like, I want to spend my time and energy on something that I find incredibly interesting, fulfilling, and when I'm doing it, I just am so, it's healing, it's spiritual, I'm present, I'm not worrying or thinking about a million other things. And that's the type of energy that you want. That's where you want to spend your energy, on things like that. You don't want to be spending working for someone in a job that stresses you out for, that just overworks you for no real, it doesn't feed your soul in any way. It's like, I want my life to have meaning. I want my work to have meaning. I want how I spend my time, money, and energy to have meaning. And some of that comes from self-discipline, because this is the Crossing card, and she's a very, this character, she's confident because she knows she can count on herself. She knows if she says she's going to get up and early and meditate, journal, clean the house, work out, whatever she says she's going to do, she does it. She doesn't hit snooze 5 times and then go spend all day being the victim of her own laziness. Go, oh, I should have gotten it. She's not going to spend her time and energy and on excuses and laziness and things like that. She's like, I know if I set my alarm, I'm going to get up. I know if I say I'm going to work out 5 days a week, I can count on myself to do it. I know I'm going to be responsible with my money. I know I can count on myself to do these things. I know I can count on myself to live my life and not let life live me. And I'm not going to just sit around. I'm going to be the fool. Life is short. Here's the epiphany. Life is short. I want the things I do to have meaning. And I need to make this happen and start living and take a leap of faith. And this is all going to happen because I'm confident and I can count on myself to handle things. And the higher lessons you're going to make, this is a conscious decision you're going to make, where to expend your energy and which direction to go, where to put your energy. Hopes and fears is the Green Man, which is the Empress card. This is creativity, giving birth to something, nurturing things, Mother Earth, the divine feminine. Did I say the Green Man? The Green Woman. There is some, this is just telling me you want to create, but there's some fear around creating, because this new way of being, playing with that Strength card, is just, you have to be vulnerable. And it's as much of an exciting creative beginning as much as a little bit of a fear. Like, if I create this, if I become this new version of myself, is it going to be well received? Are people, people they have people in a box, in a categorized sort of. So when someone drastically changes, there are some people that just are like, cool, doesn't even faze them and totally supports who you are. And then some people really want to keep you in a box, really keep you who they decided you were, which is maybe why you had just been, okay, everyone's telling me this is who I am. And you're like, no, I see that there is more to me in here. I finally see it. And then we got a couple cards that I think are just showing, it's like you're breaking away. The outcome is you're breaking away from denial and sort of just being stuck going through the motions of life and not living authentically. And once you have that breakthrough aha moment, everything just explodes in a beautiful way. This is vitality, and this is definitely the aha moment card. It's like stepping into the light, stepping into your power. I mean, just look at this card, and there's growth all over the plates, and it plays beautifully with the green woman, the Empress. It's just like once you make that decision and step into it, I mean, it's like, look at you in all your glory, all your power, and all your creativity, and it's just like there's just so much growth that now happens that you've taken this step towards a new way of life. So take care, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye.